Hey everyone, it's Graham here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to break down some really big topics that are changing everything about money. I'm talking about artificial intelligence, or AI, and cryptocurrency. Now, I know what you might be thinking. These sound complicated, maybe even a little scary, but I promise you, by the end of this, you'll understand exactly what they are, and more importantly, how you can use them to your advantage. We're going to keep it super simple with no confusing jargon. My goal is to show you how these new tools can help you save more, spend smarter, and maybe even grow your wealth in ways you never thought possible. Before we dive into all the details, I want to do something special for you. Because you're here and you're taking a step to learn about your financial future, I want to give you a gift. If you smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications, I'll send you my exclusive digital guide, my top 5 AI and crypto tools for beginners, absolutely free. It's a simple PDF that breaks down the best apps and platforms I've found that can help you get started today. It's my way of saying thank you for investing your time in yourself. Alright, so let's start with the first big topic, artificial intelligence, or AI. You hear about it everywhere, from self-driving cars to movie recommendations on Netflix. But what is it, really? In the simplest terms, AI is when we teach computers to think and learn like humans. Instead of just following a strict set of pre-programmed instructions, an AI can look at a huge amount of information, find patterns, and make its own decisions. Now, how does this apply to your money? Well, finance is all about data. Think about your bank statements, your credit card bills, your investment accounts. That's a lot of information. For a person, going through all of that to find ways to save money would take hours, maybe even days. But for an AI, it's easy. An AI can scan all your transactions in seconds. It can see that you spend $200 a month on coffee, or that you have a subscription you signed up for last year and forgot about. It's like having a super fast, super observant accountant who works for you 24/7. Let's look at a simple example. You probably use a banking app on your phone. Many of these apps now have AI built right in. The AI can look at your income and your regular bills, like rent and electricity. It can then figure out how much money you have left to spend for the rest of the month without getting into trouble. It might even send you a notification saying, "Hey, you've spent 80% of your grocery budget for this month," which helps you stay on track. Now, for the second big topic, cryptocurrency. This one can seem even more confusing than AI, with words like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blockchain. But let's break it down to its core idea. Cryptocurrency, or crypto, is basically digital money. It's like the dollars or euros you have in your bank account, but it's not controlled by any single bank or government. Instead, it exists on a global, decentralized computer network called the blockchain. Think of the blockchain as a giant public notebook that everyone can see, but no one can change. Every transaction is a new entry in this notebook, so why do people use it? One of the main reasons is control. When you keep your money in a traditional bank, the bank is in charge of it. They can freeze your account, they charge fees for services, and sending money, especially to other countries, can be slow and expensive. With crypto, you are your own bank. You hold your digital money in a special digital wallet, and you have complete control over it. You can send it to anyone, anywhere in the world at any time, without needing permission from a bank. Let's compare the old way of finance with this new world of AI and crypto. Think about getting a loan. In the traditional system, you have to go to a bank. You fill out a mountain of paperwork providing your income, your credit score, your job history, and more. A loan officer at the bank will review all of this, which can take days or even weeks. They make a decision based on a few key numbers. If your credit score is too low, or you haven't been at your job long enough, you might be rejected, even if you are perfectly capable of paying back the loan. Now let's look at the new way with AI. There are new financial technology, or fintech companies that use AI to make lending decisions. When you apply for a loan with them, an AI algorithm looks at thousands of different data points, far more than a human could. It might look at how regularly you pay your bills, your online payment history, and even your education level. It can build a much more complete picture of you as a borrower. Because of this, it can make a decision in minutes, not weeks. Let's take another example. Sending money internationally. Let's say you work in the United States and want to send money to your family in the Philippines. The old way involves a wire transfer or a money remittance service. You go to an office, hand over your cash, and they take a big fee, sometimes as much as 8 or 10%. Now let's look at the crypto way. You could buy a stablecoin, which is a type of crypto pegged to the US dollar, so its value doesn't change. You send it from your crypto wallet directly to your family member's crypto wallet. The transfer takes a few minutes, and the cost is maybe less than $1. So AI isn't just for big banks and fancy tech companies. It can actually be an incredibly powerful tool for your own personal finances. Think of it, kind of like your personal financial superhero, working behind the scenes to help you make smarter decisions every single day. One of its biggest powers is, well, budget control. These days, many new apps like Mint or YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, use AI to automatically categorize your spending. You just connect your bank accounts and honestly, the AI does the rest. It shows you exactly where your money is going, with colorful charts and graphs, so you can see if you're overspending on things like takeout or online shopping. But it goes beyond just tracking. AI can actually help you actively save money too. It can analyze your spending patterns and find opportunities you might have totally missed. For example, an AI-powered app might notice you have, say, 3 different streaming subscriptions and ask if you really need all of them. AI is also, changing the game when it comes to investing. For a long time, investing seemed complicated and was mostly for the wealthy. But now, we have these things called robo-advisors. These are AI-driven platforms like Betterment or Wealthfront. And finally, AI is a powerful tool for fraud protection. Banks use sophisticated AI systems to monitor your account activity in real time. The AI knows your typical spending habits, where you shop, how much you usually spend, and even what time of day you make purchases. Cryptocurrency has the potential to do more than just make payments faster. It promises to change the very structure of our financial system. One of its biggest and most inspiring promises is financial inclusion. Around the world, there are nearly 2 billion people who do not have a bank account. They are unbanked. This could be because they live in a remote area without a physical bank branch, or because they don't have the official identification documents required to open an account. Without a bank account, it's incredibly difficult to save money securely, get a loan, or build a business. This is where crypto can make a monumental difference. To use cryptocurrency, you don't need a bank. All you need is a basic smartphone and an internet connection. With a phone, anyone can download a crypto wallet, create an account in minutes without needing a lot of paperwork, and start participating in the global economy. We are starting to see projects built on crypto that offer decentralized lending, insurance, and savings products, all without a bank acting as the middleman. This new world is often called DeFi, or decentralized finance. Okay, we've talked about all the exciting potential of AI and crypto, but now we need to have a serious talk about the risks. It's very important to go into this with your eyes wide open. Let's start with crypto. The number one risk is volatility. Another major risk in the crypto world is security. Remember how I said with crypto you are your own bank? Well, that means you are also your own security guard. If you lose the password to your crypto wallet, which is often a long string of words called a seed phrase, your money is gone forever. Now let's talk about the risks of AI in finance. One concern is privacy. To give you personalized financial advice, AI apps need access to a lot of your personal data, your income, your spending, your savings. You have to trust that the company behind the app will keep your data safe and not sell it to others without your permission. There is also the risk of relying too much on the AI. While AI can be a fantastic tool, it's not perfect. An AI algorithm is only as good as the data it's trained on. Sometimes it might make a mistake or give you advice that isn't quite right for your unique situation. So you've learned about the potential and the risks. If you're feeling curious and want to explore this new world, what are the first safe steps you can take? Let's create a simple action plan. The first step is education. Don't rush into buying crypto or downloading a dozen AI finance apps. Your second step, if you're interested in AI for personal finance, is to start with a simple, well-known budgeting app. Choose an app that has millions of users and good reviews, like Mint, Personal Capital, or YNAB. If you decide you want to dip your toes into the world of cryptocurrency, the third step is to start incredibly small. I'm talking really small, like $10 or $20. Use a major reputable crypto exchange that is known for its security, like Coinbase or Kraken. The fourth and most important step is to prioritize security from day one. When you set up any account, whether it's for an AI app or a crypto exchange, use a long, unique, and complex password. And please enable two-factor authentication or 2FA everywhere you can. We have covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of AI and crypto to the practical ways they are changing personal finance. We've seen how AI can act as your personal financial assistant, helping you budget, save, and invest smarter. We've also explored how crypto is creating a new open financial system that is faster, cheaper, and more accessible for people all over the world. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is happening right now, and it's only going to become a bigger part of our lives. The financial world is being rebuilt, and you have the chance to be a part of it from the beginning. It's completely normal to feel a little bit overwhelmed by all this new information. The key is to not let that feeling stop you. The simple act of watching this video to the end shows that you are already ahead of most people. Remember, the goal here is not to take huge risks or gamble your savings away. The goal is to use these powerful new technologies as tools to build a better, more secure financial future for yourself and your family. And as my final thank you for sticking with me, don't forget about the free gift I mentioned at the start. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. As soon as you do, you'll get access to my free digital guide, My Top 5 AI and Crypto Tools for Beginners. It's the perfect next step on your journey, giving you a list of trusted resources to explore safely. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.